Disclaimer. The following video is brought to you by Cobra, a peaceful organization.
Greetings, wicked peoples. Fishie 22.8 here, and today we have issue 4
of Cobra Commander.
Issue 4 opens up with the image of a hatch as Cobra Commander asks Ripper,
"This is it."
"Yeah, please."
"Open it."
"Then you'll let me go?"
"Perhaps. It is in your best interests to stay here."
The Dreadnought opens the hatch as the commander proceeds down the ladder and into a large underground complex. As a voice calls out to the commander that he's working as fast as he can and he cannot take any more pain, the voice realizes this is not one of the Dreadnoughts. Are you here to free him? The commander sits there for a moment and looks around.
"Yes."
The man grabs a hold of Cobra Commander and starts thanking him profusely.
"You don't have to worry about them now. They are being dealt with."
As we cut back to the Dreadnoughts and Nemesis Enforcer, Zarana, Xandar, and Buzzer are hiding in the foliage, talking amongst themselves in whispers, as they watch Torch get taken out by Nemesis Enforcer. Xandar starts telling his sister and the remaining Dreadnought that they know how explosive the juice is. They can blow it up and use it as cover, or stay here and end up like the rest of the Dreadnoughts. "Oh yeah? Then how you gonna get past the man with the wings, governor?"
"I'll come up with something, Buzzer."
Xandar corpses as he shoves Buzzer out into the open.
"You bastard!"
Buzzer bellows at him as Nemesis Enforcer swoops in and picks Buzzer up by the arm, breaking it in the process. Xandar makes a break for the juice as Nemesis Enforcer drops Buzzer into a body of water. As the wing guardian of Cobra Law circles back in the sky, Xandar comes running out of the hut, throws a small vial of the Energon up into the sky, and shoots at it with his pistol, nailing it, blasting Nemesis Enforcer out of the sky.
"Torch! Buzzer! Get up! That's only gonna buy us a few secs!"
Zarana tells the two Dreadnoughts as they climb into a swamp boat and speed off. Now, Nemesis Enforcer has only one priority for his mission: the commander.
"You've been busy. These weapons are remarkable, all powered by the energon in the swamps."
The commander questions the scientist locked in the Dreadnought's secret lab. The prisoner tells the commander that the Dreadnoughts would find it in its raw state and bring it to him, and he would refine it. It is a very remarkable substance, and its applications are endless.
"Indeed. But this is more than could have possibly been in the swamps,"
Corpses the commander as he runs a hand over one of the tanks full of energon. As the scientist tells him, they wanted me to make more, but that's impossible. But he did figure out how to refine it with other radiations and substances to dilute it and make it just as viable. The scarred helmet of the commander simply turns to the scientist.
"Show me how."
Placing a fragment of energon on a device, the scientist blasts it with other radiation to create an energon cube. He then takes some of Cobra Commander's little drones and places the energon cube next to them. They promptly eat it and devour it, supercharging them. Collecting his small drones and the remaining small fragment of energon that was left, the commander turns to the scientist.
"Lord Golobulus will be pleased. We need to get you to a much bigger lab."
As the commander climbs out of the bunker, he is greeted by Nemesis Enforcer.
"Success?"
"Very much so. These fools have no idea what they really possessed. Too short-sighted. They have a scientist trapped down there who has done much of the work for us. Now that we have the secrets of the energon and a means to reproduce it, we must build weapons."
Turning to Ripper, the commander continues.
"And this one is going to help us. You're going to tell us the names of all your buyers. Every single person you sell to will now deal with me. And I will bring the greatest army the world has ever seen to Cobra Law. Come, Nemesis, we will begin our triumphant journey back.
As the commander turns to take a few steps, Nemesis Enforcer stands in his way. The two just stare at each other. The commander walks a little to the left. Nemesis Enforcer blocks him again.
What are you doing, imbecile? Move!
With a quick shove, the Nemesis Enforcer simply responds,
My duty.
Your duty was to protect me, to help me finish my mission.
This is between you two.
Ripper screams as he runs off into the foliage,
Get him! We need him!
towering over the commander.
Your mission is over. I no longer follow your orders, Commander.
What are you? I see. You never were to help me with my mission. You're here to kill me.
And with that, Nemesis Enforcer strikes first, as Cobra Commander barely avoids a powerful swing that would have obliterated him where he stood. The slippery serpent hisses.
Globulus betrays me? This is not right! I am loyal to Cobra!
He shrieks as he throws one of his drones, only to have it destroyed by Nemesis Enforcer's wing.
You are pathetic. Globulus never failed for your manipulations, you little snake!
The commander runs and hides behind a tree, as Nemesis Enforcer closes the distance between them.
Even with that mask on, he could see your forked tongue. My world is pure, and you were going to tarnish it with your blasphemous metal. An outsider would never ascend in Cobra law.
The slippery little serpent sees Buzzer's chainsaw.
Now that we have the scientist in the hole, we don't need you.
Cobra Commander lunges at Nemesis Enforcer with the chainsaw, swiping at him and missing.
If you are truly loyal to Cobra law, then you will take pride in knowing you died for it.
The Enforcer growls as he grabs the mask of Cobra Commander and rips it off. With the Enforcer's hand wrapped around his throat,
Just take me back. I can explain. Take me home.
It was never your home!
the Enforcer punctuates each phrase with a slash as he takes Cobra Commander up into the sky to bring him back down with a body slam hard. The resilient serpent croaks out.
I will not just lay down and die.
Then run, human.
Growls the Enforcer as he takes flight with an amazing speed.
Run!
Cobra Commander staggers to his feet and starts activating his drones.
I will not run from you or anyone else. You think I did not consider this?
As the drones crawl down his arm and start forming a gauntlet around his hand,
That I did not have a secret weapon of my own? The Energon is mine.
just as he loads in the small shard of Energon to power the gauntlet, Nemesis Enforcer is in range. In one swift movement, Cobra Commander aims upward with his Iron Man-like gauntlet and blasts Nemesis Enforcer square in the face with an Energon-powered beam. Elsewhere in the swamp, Ripper collapses to his knees out of breath.
Can't keep...
A figure grabs his dog tags and pulls them tight, choking him until he falls on his back, staring up to see Cobra Commander unmasked.
Damn! Your face looks like a bowl of puke, brother.
Grabbing the Dreadnought by his hair and placing the gauntlet to his face, Cobra Commander simply states,
I need weapons. Who did you plan to sell the Energon to?
It's this bloke. He's got a whole company. Biggest in the world, mate. His name is Destro.
and that concludes issue 4 of
Cobra Commander from Skybound Entertainment.
I do apologize it took a little while to get this issue out. I got caught up between, well, not only work and video games, but mostly video games. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And speaking of sugarcoating, Nemesis Enforcer is fucking dead. There ain't no way you're coming back from that. Then again, Cobra Commander did survive a fucking body slam from like 100 feet in the air, too. So that is one resilient human being. I'm pretty sure that the augmentations that happened at Cobra Law after his accident have enhanced Cobra Commander to a point where he's not fully human anymore, but he's not a full Cobra Law, whatever the hell they are. Cobra Lions, whatever the fuck you would call their species. That's not just Cobra Law, that's the civilization. What the fuck are they called as a people? Okay, enough about that. I'm going to start ranting too long about that. Anyway, I want to thank Rain Reeves Pearson for her role as Zarana in this series. Thank you so much for bringing the character to life. As I've done with the last videos that she's been in, I will leave a link to her website down below if you want to know more. And now to really wrap it up, because I don't have much to say about things that happened in this one other than it was a pretty action-packed, fast-paced issue. So, as always, please go out and buy your own physical and or digital copy if you liked my rendition of this comic dub. I've omitted certain things to entice you to get the full story and experience all the artwork that these people have worked hard to create. So please go out and buy your own physical and digital copies and then come back and watch my video. Or if you've done it in reverse order, watch my video and then got the issues, let me know in the comments down below. Because that makes me feel good that I'm helping people spread the infection
Of the Energon universe.
Anyway, this is Fishie 22.8 logging off. Thank you, wicked peoples.
Until next time, when you will be followers of Cobra. Cobra! They just don't make good cartoon villains like they used to.